Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and today we've got another super fun one-take bag review that I know a lot of you have been waiting for. What are we talking about today? Today we are talking about this. Oh, this beast. This is the Nexus from Bounce Design Labs. Now, this is the first ever backpack from Bounce Design Labs. Y'all know I love Bounce Design Labs. I love the chunky, funky, fun flair of this company. I love the super premium materials, and I just love that they are out there doing fun and unique and new stuff in the space. Love that. And I love that they are so closely partnered with Challenge, the company that makes all these ultra fabrics, and they're always playing around with new combinations of these fabrics, which are really, really cool, and they look great. So, take it in. This is the 30-liter variety of the Nexus backpack, and she is beautiful, and she is big. This bag comes in a 20-liter for EDC and a 30-liter for travel. Feels, liters are always completely all over the place for companies. Feels like a 32, 34-liter bag to me. Feels like a big travel backpack, and I used it as a big travel backpack. So I carry this bag on my trip to Japan recently. We'll set that over there. And this was my one bag travel backpack. I carried this instead of the Sun Bear because I wanted to try out this new bag and see what a Bounce Design Labs backpack would look and feel and carry like. And I've got to say, very impressive stuff right off the top. But before we get into it, you know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. What does that mean? Full walkthrough of this puppy. Inside, outside, all the nooks and crannies. We're going to jump into camera number 2 to show you the pocketing in this bag. And spoiler alert, there's a lot of pocketing. Pockets for days. This may be like a 45-minute video if we look at all the pockets. I'm not kidding. Okay, but I digress. After the interior and exterior walkthrough, you're going to get 2 things that I love about the bag, 2 things that could be better, and an overall discussion about who might this puppy be the perfect bag for. Let's do it. Exterior walkthrough. First off, this is made of this beautiful black ultra material, which makes it very lightweight, but it's a big bag with a lot of material. So it is not super ultra lightweight like a Dragonfly or some of those other bags that are just a shell of ultra material. This bag does have a lot of fabric, and so it is on the heavier side for a travel backpack. You should know that going in, but the fabric choice does lighten it up just a little bit. But as with any travel backpack, it's only as light as what you pack, really. So a pound here or there, yes, makes a difference, but if you're packing this thing out to 35 pounds, 34 versus 35 is not going to be a deal breaker. So how does the material hold up over time? How do the straps work? And is it comfortable in terms of how it carries is really the deal breaker to me, not is it a 3-pound bag or a 2-pound bag. All right. So, gosh, let's start up front here. We've got attachment points. We've got all kinds of zippers that we'll get into in a second. We've got these custom Bounce Design Labs zipper pulls, which I think are really good looking. You have a hook and loop field here and a hook and loop field here. I use them. I think if I had the option, I'd delete them for this travel backpack, make it even slicker, and just do no hook and loop on this travel bag. But to each their own. I know some people really, really dig hook and loop and need it. But this one up here especially is kind of a weird shape. So there was no way to configure a couple of patches up there that looked really good to me in my eye. But your mileage may vary. You may absolutely love the dang hook and loop. I'd like the bag a little bit better without it, but it's not a big deal breaker. It's a black hook and loop panel. No big deal, right? On the side, you have ultra stretch bottle pockets on both sides. These came in handy on the trip. You can put pouches in those. You can put gimbals, umbrellas, walking sticks, tripods, bottles, anything you need. And these are sufficiently large, and they do look good on the side of the bag. They don't detract from the overall look and feel of the bag at all, in my opinion. So yeah, good bottle pockets, no issues with construction, no issues with quality at all. They look great, and I think it's a feature that a lot of people will really like about this backpack. Now let's turn this sucker around and let's look at what's going on back here, because there is quite a bit going on back here. There is a very comfortable harness system, and this is, I think, the most important thing in a travel backpack, period, is if you're going to walk around a lot, airports, between hotels, buses, trains, etc. If you're going to be carrying this thing for an extended period of time, you have to have a comfortable harness system. And this is a very comfortable harness system. So we've got tons of padding. We've got functional load lifters that were really good. They performed very well throughout the trip. You do have a luggage pass-through here. It's not a vertical, it's a horizontal, so it would sit on top of a roller suitcase this way. But the harness system is great. The straps are all, of course, adjustable, and you do have a sternum strap, which is adjustable as well. I found that was very effective, very grippy. The bag itself was very comfortable to wear for extended periods of time. I had no issues. You do have a good big air channel. You have nice padding on the back of the bag. It's not overdone, but it is there, and you feel its presence. So yeah, overall, I would give the harness system and the load lifter, sternum strap. There is no waist belt on this bag, if that's a big deal to you. It's not to me. I don't like them. I don't wear them when I'm traveling. It's one too many straps for me. But we do have over here, I think my Apple Watch just said hi to y'all. You do have a little handle back here and a hang hook back here as well. So multiple options for hanging the bag in hotels or off hooks, etc. Yeah, I think, this is a really important part of a travel backpack, and Bounce Design Labs did a great job with it. A great job. It was very comfortable. You'll get to see me wearing this bag at the end of the video, as always. But yeah, a week in Japan, a lot of walking, a lot of different kinds of public transportation. I never once found myself, wishing that this harness system was something different than it was. So, kudos to the team at Bounce Design Labs. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right. I guess the last thing on the bag itself that I want to talk about on the exterior before we get into the interior is up top here. And this is a really, really, really good handle. So it's super cushiony. Feels like almost memory foam. It's really nice, and it's got kind of a webbing on the underside of it and ultra material on the top of it. This was a great grab handle, and it's a really, really well-balanced grab handle in the middle of the bag, which is really important so that when you're carrying the bag, it holds straight up and down with no in-swing or outswing. Yeah, really, really nice. Loved the handle. Okay, that's it. It's time. Yeah, it's time. Let's jump into camera number 2 and check out all the pockets. Okay, here we are. Camera number 2 as promised. Here's the handle, by the way. Check out how beefy that is. Nice. Like really, really nice. Okay. Wow. Wow. Where do I even start with this sucker? There's a lot going on. Like, you're not even going to believe this. Like, we'll be halfway through and you'll think that we're done, and we will just keep going. I'm not even going to count the pockets. It would be absurd to try and count the pockets. But let's begin. All right, inside this front pocket here, you can see nice ultra material. I've just tossed a pen from Poca Pens and a small notebook, but a good vertical pocket here. And a second vertical pocket here, but not a pass-through. What did I toss in here? Cord. these are two different pockets that overlap. So this one is on top of this one. So two different pockets. Really, really nice. And you've got this nice little pop of orange right there. And you've got this beautiful custom zipper pull. It's got the Bounce Design Labs logo right there. But man, looks good and a very useful set of pockets. That brings us to the second section of this bag, okay? And this is going to open almost a full clamshell, okay? Almost, because there is a little gusseting right here that prevents things from falling out. But we've got a lot going on here. First off, we've got the Bounce Design Labs Discovery fabric on the interior, which for my money is the coolest interior fabric on the market. Like, I love this trademark interior. I think it is incredible. Like, really, really love it. Okay, so front panel, built-in admin section, tossed pins in here, and look, you've got a slip pocket, pin pocket, another slip pocket. So that, I mean, these are very, very useful pockets here, and it's just a built-in admin section and folds flat, so use it or don't use it, up to you. Then you've got a slip pocket behind the admin section, and then down low here, we've got a little zippered mesh pocket. I've tossed some sweatbands in there. Excuse me, I said zippered mesh, it's ultra. And you've got the Discovery fabric lining that. Down here is the zippered mesh pocket, right here. And up top here is another slip pocket that goes kind of the whole length of this bag down here. So I've tossed in my passport wallet and a battery backup. But you can see just in this main compartment, this front compartment alone, admin section, pocket, 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 drop pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zzz. Yeah. So we're not going to count pockets for that very reason. I mean, just in this front section, 1, 2, 6, 7, and an admin section, just before we even exit this front section here. It's a lot of pocketing, a lot of organization, right? Right. Okay. So now, I think before we go to the main compartment, let's look at this, which is, wow, isn't that, I mean, that fabric is just baller. It's just so nice. I love it. I love it. Okay. So this is the tech laptop section in the back of the bag. It does a almost full clamshell. So when I say almost full clamshell, you can see it's almost. And what do we have? We've got magnets, because it's Bounce Design Labs. And in this section right here, I've got a tablet. And in this section right here, I've got a laptop. So that's pretty dang cool. And then you'll notice right here, this whole laptop section pulls out Velcro wise. So you can take out the laptop section. Why is that important? Well, it's important because if we do take out this laptop section, we can put this laptop section into the main compartment of the bag. And look at this. Oh, I mean, come on, look at this. We've got underneath here the ultimate hidden pocket. So behind the laptop section, underneath the hook and loop section, we've got a hidden pocket right here. Wow. So that's like the ultimate hidden pocket. So those of you who need to hide your top secret spy documents, that's the place. Up here, you've got a fairly deep pocket, so it goes down to here, about halfway down the bag, but a little kind of drop pocket up top. It functions a bit as a quick access pocket because it is very easy to get into this top pocket. You also have a sewn in key leash right here, which could also drop into this pocket if you leave it open. Wow. Nothing on this side, by the way. Nothing on this side. Over here, removable laptop, tablet, hidden pocket, drop pocket, key leash. Holy cannoli. Whoo, y'all. That brings us to the full clamshell main compartment here. So let's do the back here section first. You can see it is lined all the way around in the Discovery pattern. I've tossed 2 packing cubes in here. I've unpacked them, so that's why they're floppy. Then I've tossed my gimbal on one side and a travel umbrella on the other side. And then you can see this is hook and loop. You could relocate the laptop sleeve into this section. And that's especially important if you wanted to use the back section as like a dirty clothes compartment. Remember, that's lined completely with that Discovery pattern, which is a slick material here. So you could move your laptop sleeve in. Lost my camera there for a second, but we're back. So what I was saying is you could use this back section for your dirty clothes, move the laptop up here to the hook and loop section, and have this sucker loaded out just the way you want. Pretty innovative stuff. So let's now flip over and look at this front section, because there is a ton going on in this front panel. I mean, I was intimidated when I first opened up this and said, well, what do I do with all that? Well, the good news is you don't have to do anything with it. It's flat pocketing, has some dimension when you put things into it. So you could use it or not use it. I ended up using it. So I ended up using this top section. You can toss in your glasses into here, no problem. You've got a little pocket over here, slip pocket, toss in some pouches. So up here, pocket, pocket, pocket with some stretchy to hold items in place. Also, pocket, pocket, all of this kind of lined with that Discovery fabric, which I just think is so good. And then over here at the bottom, another drop pocket. So drop pocket, slip pocket, slip pocket, slide pocket, slide pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, look at that. What the heck? Underneath this, we've got a whole nother backup admin section. Why would you need this? Well, let me talk to you about what I used it for. You can use this as a little travel dop kit. Toothbrush, razor, shaving cream, deodorant. Boom. Covered up, segmented away from everything else in the bag. So built-in dop kit. I mean, you can use it for other things if you want, certainly, but I found it to be fantastic for that functionality. As a travel bag, absurd and super, super cool to have this feature. Wow. Wow, y'all. So pocketing for days. I feel like it's time for us to get back into camera number 1. We have got to talk about this sucker. What is happening? Wow. What a bag. Like, what a bag. Okay. That was a hell of a walkthrough. That took a while. Thanks for bearing with me. But like I said, when you got that many pockets, it takes a hot second. Time for us to talk about this thing. All right, let's zip it back up. Prop it back up here next to me, and we'll have a bit of a conversation about who this bag might be perfect for, and of course, the 2 and 2. 2 things I love about the bag, 2 things that could be better. All right, the first thing that I really love about this bag, really enjoyed using, again, I took this on an international trip, tossed it in the overhead bin, carried it all around, used it, abused it, threw it on the ground, picked it up, etc. The harness system, very, very comfortable. Like, it really was comfortable. The load lifters were the star of the show for me, along with the beautiful straps that had a lot of cushioning and a nice natural stance in terms of the width of the straps and how they ride on the shoulders. The sternum strap also performed like a champ, felt good, felt quality, like felt really intentional, felt quality. So the carry, which extends to this top handle, which was wonderful as well, like really wonderful. The carry of the bag, which is kind of a big deal when you're living out of a bag, was very comfortable. So three thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever. Beautiful bag. Beautiful carry. item number 1 on my plus list, the harness system. Item number 2. The item number 2 for me is the actual materials of the bag. Like, this is a beautiful bag. I love the Ultra everywhere. I loved the bottle pockets, the Ultra Mesh bottle pockets, and I really, really continue to be blown away by the Discovery liner, which I just think is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I love it. I actually just ordered a multicam black Dapper satchel with this liner. Like, anything he makes with this liner, I'm probably just gonna buy, like automatic click. It's great. It speaks to my soul. Like, I grew up really admiring Frank Lloyd Wright. This looks a lot like kind of a Frank Lloyd Wright stained glass to me. I just think it's super fun. Yeah, I really, really enjoy it. Okay, so love the materials. Super high quality. The bag feels premium beyond a shadow of a doubt. Love the harness and the handle. But there's 2 things I think could be better about the bag. All right, one of them we discussed already, which is I'd delete the hook and loop, but I'm not going to go with that one. I think that's, you know, a choice that a bag designer has to make these days. Do you want to go hook and loop or slick? You got to make a call. I would have gone slick. It's not a big deal. That's not one of the 2 things I think could be better. All right, item number 1. Hurts my soul to say this. There's almost a little too much pocketing on this bag. Almost a little too much. And so what would I change? I don't know. I don't know what I would delete. And, you know, I did just say a second ago, if you don't want to use the pocket, don't use the pocket. But there were a couple of times when traveling with this bag that I forgot what pocket I put things in, which is important when you're thinking about things like your passport wallet, okay? So there almost a few too many pockets for me. Your mileage may vary. You may just think that that's the world's best idea to have this many pockets. It is a lot of pockets though. Maybe just like simplify just a little bit. But, you know, I don't know what I would remove or what I would delete. So it's probably not useful at all, but there's just a lot of pockets. So maybe delete 2 or 3 and still have more pockets than the average bag. The second thing that I would change about this bag is this top handle is so great that I found myself wanting a side handle because it could carry very easily from a handle exactly like this one on the side. So yeah, that, you know, ultimately this handle is great. Toss another one right here and carry the bag that way too. It would mean deleting one of the water bottle pockets probably, but I think that would be okay. One bottle pocket, trade in for a grab handle, or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe the handle could just slip underneath. I don't know. But I found myself wanting a grab handle on the side, but only because this one was so good. So, wow. Let's talk about this thing. This now comes in a 30 and a 20. The 20 is more of a commuter EDC office carry, and the 30 is a travel bag through and through. If you're looking for a travel bag with a lot of organization, this might be the best one out there. Like, it is a lot of organization, so know what you're getting into. It is a premium product with a premium price, but it is really a premium product. It does feel great when you're using it. Do you like the look? It is a chunkier, funkier looking bag up front. When I tested some pictures out and kind of posted them on Instagram and on the channel page without kind of throwing out there, this is what this bag is, I got a lot of questions. What is that bag? I think people really do like the look of this bag. I'm in that camp. I like the look of this bag too. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, so ultimately a good looking bag made of premium materials with a lot of organization, a lot of room, and it's a very comfortable travel bag. What's not to like? That's pretty dang good. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. So, The only problem becomes that, you know, it is a smaller company and you're going to have to potentially wait for a drop or a run of this product to purchase. Right now, they're doing a kind of build your own custom thing, calling it Founders Days or Founders Deal, but it's a build your own custom and it's kind of cool, but you can't always count on something like that. So the ready availability or lack thereof might be something that throws you off or puts you off, but I'd say don't let it. If you enjoy the look of this bag, just send them a message. Talk to them about when can I get a 30-liter Nexus. Saw the review, I'd like to buy one, and I bet you'll get an answer. I bet you'll get a quick answer about when there will be a run of the bag if there's not one on the site for you. So link to the Facebook group and link to the Bounce Design Labs site in the video description as always. Everybody, I gotta say, using this bag, real life scenario, traveling through Japan, international flights, 15-hour flights, like great bag, had a lot of fun with it, really enjoyed it. I found that it swallowed up a week's worth of clothes with no issue at all, and all my toiletries, no issue at all. Everything that I wanted to bring, even a jacket, no issue at all. My sling that I was carrying with me, like this bag just swallowed it all. Handled it with grace, no issues at all. I found myself using about 75% of the pockets on this bag and the other ones just weren't used, but that's fine, I think. That's fine. Yeah, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this review. And I hope you took away that this thing is quality. This thing is expensive, but this thing is quality, and it's a very good travel backpack that should be on your short list if you're looking to invest in a new travel bag. If you have any questions, things I didn't address or answer properly, please put those questions in the comments. I read every single comment, like literally every single comment. So I love that. Make sure you do that. Love to engage with you, and you can follow me on Instagram at Klint from YouTube. All right, everybody, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and we will see you next time. Bye for now, everybody.